where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who love to cause a little bedlam in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense comes onto the field first today. Historically, the Sooners have had a huge edge in this series, but they barely escaped the last time they saw the Pokes.
And you think, Reese, that's been mentioned a time or two in that locker room over there with the Cowboys for a year now. They've had to stew over that close loss. They're going to be ready for the Sooners today.
And I know talking to Oklahoma this week, they said they felt like they were sleepwalking a little bit in that last game. So they've got to be lights on, ready to roll early in this one. This is a game that just has so much more emotion, and they know the Pokes are going to be ready to go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Proctor. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's got it. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. Got room in the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
right, defense. You got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Proctor trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. With jet sweep pass. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Here comes the heat. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Fakes the grab on the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Cowboys need to pick it up on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go with a direct snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. The run from the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the... And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can...
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you, we'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the... And they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Painter. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the left. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Long. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with offense.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Finds his tight end. They stop him well short. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To throw, it's Proctor. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Braxton. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Cowboys will call on their punt team.
Coming up, fourth down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Finds a little space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Hauls it in. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the court.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier their sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. To the air, it's Proctor. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. First and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. It's complete to the left. They will score! Touchdown, Sooner! Dropping back, it's Proctor. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Might be changing the route. Looking for room. It's long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Wants to fire on second down. Dances away. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, woo, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to... See if he needs that timeout later. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in...